Hey, this is Aaron with Bushcraft Devotions and here with another knife review. This is a beast. This is massive. When you see a knife like this, one thing comes to mind.
Nick, give him your wallet.
What for?
He's got a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
This is the SCHF45 Leroy. Good for bushcraft, survival, and hunting. It features an overall length of 16.5 inches. The weight is 1 pound, 9.9 ounces. The blade length is 10.4 inches. It is a titanium coated 8CR13 MOV high carbon stainless steel. It is the shape of a Bowie blade. It does have a swedge and a clip point. The swedge is not sharpened. And it is a hollow grind. Now, the important thing I want to point out about it being a hollow grind is that it really hollows out here to a nice sharp edge. And it's important to realize that because a lot of people do videos of this knife and they're batoning it or they're trying to drive it in and they break it or they chip the edge. And one of the reasons they do that is they're hitting in and they're twisting to get it out. Well, a hollow grind is not meant to do that. So if you sink this in wood, you got to go up and down, not side to side, up and down to get the blade free. You go side to side, yeah, you could break or chip the blade by doing it the wrong way because you're doing something the knife is not designed to do. It does have a black TPE handle, provides a comfortable grip. Now, some of the things it does have, you notice it does have these lines, and that helps the moisture, rain kind of go away from the handle itself. It has a full tang, like I said. It does have some good jimping. A lot of people say it's too aggressive. I think it's just right. It does a really good job with the jimping there. It is held down by 3 screws. It does have some finger grooves in here. And I have been very comfortable with it, whether using it just with no gloves or with gloves. And I have hacked with this. It's even comfortable in a defense position. It does have a finger choil. And it also has a lanyard hold. And that's pretty good because if you're going to be doing some aggressive chopping, you're going to want to put a paracord around that, wrap it around your wrist so it doesn't fly out. I don't think it would because that handle is very well and nice. It's not a rounded handle. And so it does have a kind of a thin profile, but look at the thickness of that blade going all the way through. If I find the thickness of the blade, I'll put that here in as a text of what that thickness is. It has a very good tip. And it's not too thin. So the tip still has some beef to it. There you go. And the sheath is pretty good. It's a thermoplastic belt sheath with holes for lashing. And it has a pretty good belt loop. I would say it's probably 2.5 inches right there. It does have a nylon closure. I kind of wish that was a button. But there's no rattle. It's really nice. Push on that, it comes right out. I don't know how, let me just see here. You know, that's pretty aggressive and it's not coming up. Just put the thumb there, releases it. See, I've used it just a little bit. Not an excessive amount yet. It does have your Schrade on the side. It does have your SCHF45 right there. And just like all large knife, this is used, once again, I said, for chopping, batoning, tent pegs. You could do just any kind of woodcraft, hunting with it. And a lot of people say, well, that's too big of a knife. You can't do anything with it. Well, I'm going to talk another video here coming up about large knife philosophy. But the biggest thing is, yeah, you could do a lot of stuff you do with this with a short knife. But I tell you what, I'd rather need a short knife and have to do with this and short knife tasks, such as grabbing it up here. You can put the lashing around your arm and you can do some really tight work like that. But I'd rather have a big knife that can do some light knife tasks than have a small knife and need a big knife and it's not there. And of course, you know, it's my philosophy, if you have an axe or a hatchet with you, it is the best thing to do. Maybe even a small knife. But if you don't, you only had one thing, maybe you're bugging out real quick and you only have one thing, this would be it. Well, let me go ahead and show you. It's compared to one of my other favorite knives, the BK9. And so there you have size comparison. Now, the K-Bar Becker BK9, has a lot of differences, and this has proven itself like crazy. It's not a hollow grind, so yeah, you can either go up and down and get it loose, or you can twist it sometimes. The tip is not going to be as possibly fragile. The clip point is thick here, but I have to say, I'm surprised at how thick. I mean, if you put them together, let's see here. So look at the tips without cutting myself. All right. So there you go. Have the Becker and the Schrade. Now, Becker has a 9-inch blade. Once again, the Schrade Leroy has a 10.4-inch blade. So it's going to be a little bit longer. It's going to have a little bit more reach. Where you're going to be doing your best chopping is right here. That's going to be your best chopping point right there. And you can choke up on this. It has a little swell here at the bottom, so you can choke up on it if you want extra length and power as you're chopping. But it's designed to be a bushcraft knife. I will have the affiliate link in the video description if you want to go pick up one of these. They are not that expensive. So if you're wanting to have a very nice bushcraft knife that you can, keep on, you might want to get two just in case you do break one because maybe you did something wrong with it. You have a backup, or buy some as gifts. These are great birthday and Christmas gifts for people. And when they open this, they're going to be saying, no, that's a knife. Anyway, pretty well that's it. Don't want to go on and on and on. I really like this knife. I recommend it highly. Thank you for watching. God bless.